This channel is quite unique. Ah! Woo! Hello? Are you not entertained? Is this not what you want? I went to look at another car yesterday for the channel. Well, and for the channel and for me. It was about 33-year-old and it had quite a clean MOT history as well. It hadn't been off the road that long, but it needed a bit of work and needed to sill. I knew that. But I crawled underneath it and I checked all the obvious points first, and my hand was just going through like every structural bit of it, and I was like, no thanks. So that was a big chunk of my day wasted that I could have spent doing a video. Anyway, oh sorry, we're me manners. Happy New Year, welcome back to the channel. This is Retro Rebuild. I'm Steve. That's been 1975 Vauxhall Viva HC that I've already put it back on the road if you go back to the old videos, although again some of them really poor quality, like picture. I don't know what's going on there, but it's back on the road. But obviously it's 1975 and it needs constant maintenance. It needs work doing still, which I'm going through gradually. There's my suspension arms off and the hub, which we're going to get into in a minute. So welcome back to Retro Rebuild 2. All the extras. Not really. This is the extras that I actually do in life. I've got no time to do an extras channel. You know those people on channels who do like a car like all week and then condense it down into one little video? Where'd you get your money? Sorry about the camera angle there, that was a little too close, wasn't it? I can't find my hat either. So I'm back, basically I'm doing a video now. I'm off to work in a few hours. So I'm trying to get a video done because I spent my spare time looking at another car for the channel. I want to get another car for a channel. I've seen another one. I've seen a Mark III Cavalier. Why am I waving my hand about like this? I've seen a Mark III Cavalier. So I'm going to check that out when I'm off. But also, I'm not going to tell you what the first car is I want to look at in case I find another one and end up getting that. Because I want to hear the, why? Why'd you get one of those? So the idea is to have a second car on the channel, but with like a quick turnover. Have I said this before? I've probably said this before. Not a quick turnover because I work. But you know what I mean, like it won't be here that long. And plus when I'm waiting for stuff to show up for the Viva, because you kind of go to like parts stores and pick stuff up for them, I can be cracking on with a job on there if I only have to do a little job on the Viva. I digress. I'm waffling on. Probably I'm still waffling on. I want to get like a whiteboard. But my idea is to get like a really low level, really low budget retro car, and I'll price down how much it is to get on the road from what I paid for it and everything. But don't take the mick out of me writing, because I write like someone who's had a traumatic brain injury. Well, saying that, I did back in the 80s. I used to rebuild like Grifter'S and Strikers, remember them? And rally burners. And once I power slid my Grifter, and the council have been building new walls around where we live. I power slid my Grifter. I slammed my head on the pavement and I went blind in one eye for a day. You know what my dad said? I went home. I went running home because I was blind in one eye. And they said, my dad says, have your tea, son, you'll be alright. And he was right. I could see out my other eye the next day. But I think there was a brain injury from it, I'm not sure, but from that day forward I really enjoyed watching Golden Girls with my grandma, and whenever I look left I can smell burning. So I'd want to list down how much I spent, how much I bought for the car, how much I spent, and how many hours are in it before it was MOT road legal, because it's going to be under 40-year-old, it's going to be 30-odd-year-old. So for anyone still watching after that intro, I'm going to clean up these arms. At first, I think I'm going to reattach these to not get any crap in the... What's it called again? The ball joint. But also, I'll show you this. I was asking someone about... Well, I've been asking a few people about these, the grease nipples. Where's my pick? And I couldn't see. I need some better lighting in here. Get a better light. See if I can get a better like tube light or something like that. See if I can get a better like tube light or something like that. I couldn't see. This looked like it was flat because it was covered in that much grease. So I started doing some digging, some archaeology. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Nipple. So I started scraping that down, and it... What is that? How do they work? Is that a bolt on there? Do you unscrew that and then screw the grease gun on it? Or does the grease gun just slot over there? That's a bolt, there's no thread in there. What just fell off? Oh. Anyone know? I don't think does it tell you in the Haynes manual? It doesn't tell us in the workshop manual thing about... Anyway. So put a spanner on there and take it off. Or I'll break it. There's a 5/16. Don't break it. Come off. No. Don't think you're meant to do like that, are you? So does that just clamp? There's my nipple. How does it work? How do they go on? The grease gun, does it just clamp over the top of there and pushes it through there? Must do, mustn't it? Or does it go over the thread? I don't know, must do. Must just like slot over that, I'm guessing. Alright, let's leave them boots on and clean this up as much as we can. This has just arrived. Wasn't expecting this yet because, by the way, there's a load of stuff I'm waiting for in the post that I was wanting to be getting on with today, but that hasn't showed, like New Year's and stuff like that. Stuff took a while, but recommendation for a few people for that. Thank you very much. Been on the pricey side for me. But anyway, must be good shit. So let's get this cleaned down and get the rust converter stuff on it. I'll get a wire wheel for me brushes. Well, I'm not aiming for perfection. I ain't got time for that. But more like a redneck rebuild. Clean it down as much as I can, get the rust converter on it, degrease it, rust converter on it, and then hit it with there's some satin black coming in the post. Chuck that on there, stop getting crap in the thread and that. I'll leave the boot on for now, and I'll get as much cleaned up as I can, and then the ball joints are getting cleaned out with petrol before rebooting and everything like that, and re-greasing. Got loads of wire wheels and brushes and that in here. It's candy dog on that. We'll hit it with a knot wheel first. Knot wheel. Oh, cool. Another one. What's that? My cordless Makita is 13-year-old now, so the batteries don't like to last that long. So I'm going to use the Woolworths drill that I found the other day when I was tidying up. By the way, I still need to tidy up more in here. I haven't been back in the garage since the last video. Haven't had time. But also, I cannot find the chuck key for this. So let's hope it don't fly out. Let's switch it on as well. We'll plug it in. It'll work better, won't it? Ah, yeah, that's a good idea. Big Jesus. Plug-in drill with a wire brush on. It's quite a weapon. Like I wasn't recording when it tangled in my trousers and tried to rip them off. Wow! Why do I keep doing that? Right. Let's get these degreased. Or shall I strip the caliper off? I'll definitely degrease and clean that as well. Shall I strip that off and paint that as well? No. No. Who do I think I am? This is going too far now. I've got a reputation to uphold. I'm not stripping all that down and painting it as well. No. This channel is quite unique. No one has been dicking around with the same car for quite as long as I have. In my head, I want a retro for me. For the channel, I want a rotating retro car. For me, in my head, I want a cruiser, a retro car to do work on, and I'd love to have the space or a double garage to pull the Viva in and just completely strip it down and go through the entire thing and do it all properly. You'd say it properly? Nah, because, you know, do what you can on your budget. No other channel puts the thumb in the picture as much as me. And no one is, am I the only channel with really poor lighting? Hang on a minute. It's like watching stuff in Betamax, isn't it? Betamax, VHS. Everyone that watches this channel knows what Betamax is, don't they? Don't they? Shall I paint the caliper as well? Clean the hub. Brake shield's in good nick. Definitely put some rust converter on it. Oh, shall I? It's in good nick. It's pitted and that rusty, but oh, I don't know. Anyway, let's degrease these bad boys. I'm kind of half sorted where I know where all my spanners and everything are, but I do not know where all my safety gear is. So, hold the breath. I should have maybe done this outside. Right, I had to temporarily go away there to do some fatherly duties, but it's getting pitch black and it's freezing outside, but I've got to get myself off to work in a couple hours. So, what's next? I'm aware I'll probably be doing this again. I'll probably degrease more and clean one. I know you got to put 2 coats onto this, it says. So let's get some of this on. Shake well, remover, scale, wire brush, blah 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 blah. Degrease, yes I've degreased. Shake and pour sufficient amount in a non-metallic container. I've got a slush puppy cup. Is that alright, do you think? I definitely should have degreased these outside. Woohoo! It's still a bit fumy in here, like. Let's give this a go. And I need to find safety equipment. I definitely should be wearing a mask doing this. Right, that's shook up. Put a bit in there. How much do I need? Don't know. Put a little bit in there. Paint some of this bad stuff on. Oh, have I used too much? Oh, I like the look of that stuff. When you can see it going like purpley black, like already. Oh no, it says only brush one way on it, didn't it?
It puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose.
Put the lotion in the basket. So that's that, got the rust treatment stuff on. I'm waiting for epoxy primer to show up. And the satin black stuff. What should I do with this? Should I just give it a clean? I don't want to go overboard spraying stuff on that, you know. I'm not Chip Foose. Ah! Ooh, I definitely should have done that outside. That was quite a mix of chemicals. I've got quite the headache now. Sorry if that wasn't a very eventful video, but it didn't really condense down to much after there's lots of sanding, you know what I mean? Anyway, I've got to be off now. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.
Behind your frozen eyes, skies are hate and laughter make me feel just one more thing than and even though that I despise the thing you're after, realize you're something more than I